Okay, so next week we're taking a step forward and we're moving into the next like boost camp, which is covering stuff that would have been at the end of last year. And before we go into that next part and teaching new material next, we wanted to stop this week and do a little bit of review and go over the things we've talked about the last few weeks, kind of see where we are on those things we've already talked about and make sure we've got it down and we understand it moving forward. Because a lot of what we've done the last few weeks is going to set us up to be successful with the new material we learned throughout this year. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to the next slide with our goal, and then I'm going to let Ms. Weibel take over.
All right. Who would like to read our goal? CJ, go ahead. You seemed excited.
Today we will work to review what we know about place value from earlier in this unit.
Thank you very much. Okay, so we're going to review some vocabulary kind of as we get started. So, Alejandro, read to us what a digit is.
Allah, there we go. Okay.
Where do I read it?
In the yellow, it says a single number.
Single number that gives a longer number its vowel.
Yeah, so it's single number that gives a larger number its value. So we see down here, it's labeled in yellow. That 3 is a digit, that 4 is a digit, and that 7 is a digit. So all three of those separately are digits. And then who can read Henry? Read place.
The place a digit holds in a larger multi-digit number.
Yep, so the 3 is in the hundreds place, the 4 is in the tens place, and the 7 is in the ones place. Now, Alex J, can you read value?
Value, what a digit is worth based on its place within a multi-digit number.
Yep, so if we were looking at the 4 right here, like I said before, the 4 is in the tens place. So the value of 4 when it's in the tens place would be 40. So that no longer is just 4. Because it's in the tens place, the value is 40. And we're going to do some examples if that's still kind of confusing. We're going to...
One more second, sorry. I want to say one more thing to add to what Ms. Weibel said, and that's that really it's important just to understand the difference between place and value, right? So place is where the number is or where the digit is in the number, and then the value is what it's worth based on its place. So the place is what actually tells you the value. So you know what the value is based on where the digit is in the number, where its place is.
Okay, so kind of like we talked about, each place means something different. So every digit has a specific place in the number, and that place determines the value. So the place determines the value of the digit. Let's talk about what each of these digits is worth based on its place. So, Cynthia, what is our 1 worth? What is the value of our 1 here?
Thousands.
So that's the place. It's in the thousands place. You're right. So the 1 is in the thousands place. Now, what is its value?
1.
Not 1. It's in the thousands place. Can someone help her out, maybe? Denise. What is the value of the 1?
It's
So let's go back and look at, so my example earlier was the 4. So the 4 was in the tens place. So the place is tens, and the value is 40 for this 4 right here. So then looking at our next number, I said this 1, we're looking at this 1. It's in the thousands place. What's the value? Anyone can unmute and tell me.
1,000.
Yep, 1,000. And what about the 3?
3,000.
Not 3,000,
300.
300. So it's in the hundreds place. So the value is 300. Guadalupe, what about my 4 right here? Tell me what place it's in.
Tens.
In the tens place, so what is its value?
40.
Yep, 40, good job. All right, and our last one, our 5. What place is it in, Corbin?
The one.
And what's its value?
5.
5. All right, good job. We are going to move forward a little bit. So we're going to talk about the different forms of the number now. We've talked about kind of our vocabulary. We've reviewed that a little bit. And now we're going to review the forms. So we have standard form, word form, and expanded form. So who can read to me what standard form is? Michael.
How the number normally appears with more than one digit.
Yep, so it's just how it's normally written out. So that is standard form right here in our green. That is standard form. Clay, can you read word form?
He might have gotten booted.
Oh,
Oops, sorry, my computer was up. How the number is spelled in words with letters 200, 752. No, 2,000.
good job. Good job correcting yourself. So word form is it's spelled out in words with letters. So this is the same. Yes, this is the same number, but in standard form, it's written out how you normally see it. And then in word form, it's written out in words with letters. So 2,752. And then Jay, can you read expanded form for us?
The expanded form. The number written out and expanded by value of each digit.
Yep, so like how we looked at in the last slide, the value of each digit, depending on its place, you would pull those out and you're separating it. So it's like you're stretching this number out into all. Sorry guys, I stopped sharing the screen. My bad.
Technology issues, right? There we go. Oh, sorry. Still technology issues. We're working on it. A team member will be here to assist you in just a second. There we go. Okay.
Okay, now you're stretching it out by the value of each digit. So we're going to do some practice to kind of help us get that down. So we are looking at 3,452. So first, how many digits are in this number? Who, raise your hand, who can tell me how many digits are in this number?
Michael.
4.
Good job. So we have 3, 4, 5, and 2. So you just counted those up, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 digits in this number. And who can tell me, I kind of just gave you the answer, but who can say it in word form? And I'll write it out for you as you say it. Guadalupe.
3,452.
Very good. Notice there's no and. It's just 3,452.
Good job. And then expanded form, this one's a little tricky. So someone raise their hand and tell me what I should write down first for expanded form. Cynthia.
Plus 400. Plus
Oh, math and stuff.
Hang on a second. Hang on. Hold up. All right. Michael, can you mute yourself, bud? Thank you. Cynthia, can you start over, please?
3,000 plus 400 plus 50 plus 2.
And why? How did you know that was that would be that in expanded form?
Because I saw it from the start. I saw the numbers that had 4 digits.
So how did you know to write 3,000 first?
I knew it because in the standard form, it has 3,000 in the number.
Yep, so 3 is in the thousands place, so its value would be 3,000. So that's where we start. We look at our 3, and then we look at our 4. That's in the hundreds place, so its value is going to be 400. We got our 4. Then looking at 5, it's in the tens place, so its value is going to be 50. We got that, and then all we have left is our 2, and that's in the ones place, and its value would be 2. So good job, Cynthia. It's kind of hard to put into words how you know that. Okay, so we should also be able to say the value of an underlined digit. So get your whiteboards out right now. I'm going to give you like 30 seconds to grab your whiteboards and a marker, and we are going to practice that. Show me when you've got it. Or a piece of paper and a pencil. Or a piece of paper and a pen.
Ten more seconds.
And don't get started. We're going to do these kind of together.
One at a time, y'all.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. So we're looking at this first one right here, 4,634. So looking at the underlined digit, write down on your whiteboard, don't show it yet, write down on your whiteboard what the value is. And I will count down for you to show it. Do not show it before I say so. You give me a thumbs up when you're done.
I'll drag it out of the way.
I see 2 thumbs up, 3 thumbs up. So only 3, 4, 5. All right, there we go. 10 more seconds.
This should be quick, y'all. You're only writing down the value of 1 digit.
All right, 3, 2, 1, show them. Good job, good job.
Everybody should be holding up their whiteboards or paper. There's too many people just sitting.
I do not have anything to write with. That is why.
So if you wrote 30, which I think most of you did, that is correct. So the 3 is in the tens place. That's the place. So the value is 30. All right, the next one is 2,212. This is what we're finding out the value of. So write it on your whiteboards and don't show it yet. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready. Good, we're doing this one a little bit quicker.
You got 10 seconds. We're going to go quick. We got to go quick.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, show them. Everyone should be showing them to me. If you wrote 200, you are correct. All right, the one right below that starts with a 7. Write on your whiteboard the value. Give me a thumbs up when you're ready.
Who can tell us in word form how you would say that number while some of you are writing it down? Clay, how would you say that number in word form?
7,120.
Thank you, sir. Good work.
All right, 3, 2, 1, show them. If you wrote 7,000, you are correct. Okay, now going up to 3,206. Write the value of the underlined digit. Ten seconds. Three, 2, 1. Show me your whiteboards. If you wrote 3,000, that is correct.
Seeing a lot of great work right now, you guys. Nice job.
All right, the one below it. 1,118. Write the value of the underlined digit. I'm getting 10 seconds. Should be getting quicker at this now that we're practicing more. Denise is ready. Kyrie is ready. Eduardo is ready. Kayla's ready. Alex J's ready. Alejandro's ready. All right, Jay's ready. Guadalupe's ready. 3, 2, 1, show me. All right, if you wrote 100, that is correct. And we have one more, 9,246. Write the value of the underlined digit. And don't tell or show me. Don't tell her show me yet. Don't tell her. Ready? Denise is ready. Caleb's ready. 3, 2, 1, show me. Good job. Looks like you guys have got this down pretty well. Okay, so this is what we're going to be doing today. After we end our Zoom for math, your assignment or your activity is going to be choosing 4 numbers to create a 4-digit number. And it's kind of confusing, so we're going to model it for you guys so you can see what you're supposed to do. So everyone should be paying attention to what I'm doing so that you know what to do for the assignment. So you're going to choose 4 numbers, and we've listed them right here, to create a 4-digit number. Then identify the value of each digit, write it in standard form, word form, and expanded form. And you must use 4 numbers. 4 numbers. How many numbers are you picking, Alex J?
Seven.
Nope. How many are we supposed to pick for this activity? We must pick 4 numbers. So this is Miss Weibel. I'm doing my assignment. I'm gonna pick 3, 9, 1, and 2. Okay, so my standard form would be 3,912. I'm going to write it in word form. 3,912. Okay, and then I need to put the value.
Sorry, guys. Technology again. There we
I
go.
need to put the value of each digit. So I'm going to look at my 3 first. What's the value of my 3? Someone just unmute and tell me.
3,000. 3,000.
What about my 9?
900.
900. What about my 1?
10.
What about my 2?
2.
Good job. And then in expanded form, what would I write for expanded form? Henry, what would I write?
You will write. Well, I forgot how you.
Need to phone a friend? We can ask someone to help us out. Expanded form. We would look at my 3 first. What's the value of my 3? We just said it.
3,000.
And then what about my 9?
900.
And then Denise, what about my 1?
10.
Plus 2. I'll get my 2 in there as well. So that would be my standard form, my word form, my expanded form, and then I showed the value of each digit. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if you understand what you're supposed to do. Clay gets it. Guadalupe gets it. Kayla gets it. Cynthia gets it. Kyrie gets it. Corbin gets it. Michael gets it. All right. So that's the first part of your job, is that place value assignment, where you choose 4 numbers and create a 4-digit number. The second part is part 2 of a pre-assessment, which I will let Mr. Hoffman talk about a little bit, so you guys know what's going on.
All right, y'all. So I'm going to go through and make sure I show you on our shared screen what we're talking about, what we mean for this, okay? Because you have 2 parts of your assignment today. So when you go to Tuesday, because again, today, even though it's the first day of the week, is Tuesday, and you click on Tuesday, the first thing you're going to see in math is what we just talked about, the place value practice. You're going to choose 4 digits just like we did. There is another example of exactly what this should look like right here on the page. Notice it says you create 2 different numbers that have 4 digits, all right? And you can either record a video and show us what you did on a whiteboard, like we've been doing, or you can type it down at the bottom, your standard form, word form, value of each digit, and expanded form. There's also, we created a link down here, Toy Theater. If you remember going back to when we worked with place value at the beginning of the year and manipulatives, if you click on here, you can get to math manipulatives to help you. All right, but you're doing that assignment first. After that, you are going to do, just like we did at the beginning of the year, you guys remember when we had like the quizzes with a few questions that were a pre-assessment to tell us what you were, what you knew? There's a pre-assessment section 1 that's 6 questions. You must do both, all right? This is not I do this one and then I'm done. It's not I choose this one. You must do both, the place value practice and the pre-assessment. I know Dreambox says must do. It's great if you can get to that today. We did a much better job last week. We had a lot of Dreambox lessons done. So thank you guys for that, for really doing a good job with that. You need to get these 2 things done. All right. If you have extra time, great, do that. But if not, make sure both of these 2 things are done. Okay. Sorry, somebody sounds like they're chewing on their microphone. But you have to do both of those other 2 things. They must be done. All right, I'm going to stop sharing my screen really quickly. And